Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Blue Archive video. So Blue Archive Global will be releasing a brand new event real soon, and this is an event that I'm actually super excited about because I'm really excited to read the story of it, and of course all the characters that are going to appear in it. And of course we have new gacha rate-ups as well. These gacha rate-ups are going to be from September 24th to October 8th, and the first character that's going to be rate-up is going to be this character right here. The gacha title is Sensei Welcome to the Festival. It's a bit embarrassing, but I hope you like it. It's going to be Umika. She is going to be a brand new character in the global version. She looks very cute in that little Wahoo setup, and man, it's going to be a super exciting character. Now, is she going to be a character that you want to throw all your gems at? Not necessarily, but she does have some ups when it comes to gameplay. She's really good when it comes to specific raid bosses, which we will get into. I'll talk about the skills, what those raid bosses are, who to team her up with, and stuff like that. So yeah, Umika will be one of those characters, and the other character getting a raid up is going to be Tsubaki Guide. So Tsubaki Guide, as we know, she is a tank normally, but Tsubaki Guide is going to be a special character, so she's going to be in the backline supporting, and again we'll talk about her skills, who she's good with, and stuff like that. But here's the thing, these two actually work very well together, so again we'll talk about that as we get into their skills and stuff like that. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about all that, starting off with Umika. So Umika will be a striker. She is a damage dealer. She's going to be in the middle position. Her attack type is Mystic and her defense type is Special. So her EX skill, the Festival Begins, summons Umika's Firework Launcher, 50 seconds, max 5, which has an additional percentage on Umika's max HP. Fireworks Launcher basic skill Fireworks Time, upon receiving Umika's launch signal, deals percentage of attack as damage on one enemy, then the launch signal is cancelled. And then the basic skill Tamaya increases attack every 10th normal attack 30 seconds, increase the attack all ally fireworks launcher 7 seconds, and grants launch signal. And then her other skills, enhanced skill Heat of the Scene, increases max HP, and then her sub skill Festival Thrill increases attack every 55th normal attack 40 seconds, decrease your EX skill cost up to 1. So looking at this without looking at all the numbers, it seems pretty solid, but honestly, for that sub skill to activate at every 55th normal attack is kind of but let's go ahead and look at the numbers real quick. So we're here at the wiki page for Umika, and we have the numbers here. So starting off with the EX skill, it costs 3 only, which is actually really nice. This is something you can definitely use as soon as possible. Again, cost 3, you can use it ASAP. That's where you want the cost at. I think that's like the just right cost to have all your skills. And then she needs that EX skill activated in order for her to do some damage here. So summon Fireworks Launcher for 50 seconds, up to 5 can be deployed at the same time. The Fireworks Launcher additionally inherits 22.3, 42.5% of Umika's HP. Now, in order for the normal skill to activate, you need the EX skill activated, because the Firework Launcher will allow her to do 2,138 to 2,887 damage to one enemy, percent damage to an enemy. And again, afterwards, clearing fire order, damage is calculated based on the firework launcher stats. So again, depending on the stats of the fire launcher, the percentage is higher for this normal skill. And again, it's only one enemy, so you definitely want to use this towards bosses when you go into like quests, but for sure raid bosses, this is definitely going to help a lot, because you want to do all that damage to that raid boss. And I think the raid bosses that she's going to be really good at is going to be Seto and Goz. Of course, these two are special types, mystic types bosses. So yeah, she's going to be very, very strong against those raid bosses. Now, the thing I don't really like about her skills is that she needs to do specific number of attacks in order for it to activate. For example, this next normal skill, every 10 normal attacks increase attack by 11.9, 22.6% for 30 seconds, and additionally increase attack of all allied firework launchers by 10 for 11.9 to 22.6% or order a launch. So again, she needs to do 10 normal attacks in order to do that increased attack, and then For example, the sub skill, every 55 normal attacks increase attack by 32.2, 61.3% for 40 seconds. So again, she needs to do specific amounts of attacks in order to get those activated, which I personally don't like, but that allows her again to do more damage and stuff like that. So additionally, decrease own EX skill cost by 3, which is actually really nice. So that's definitely something that's going to be super useful when you use her EX skill. So again, I think she works very well in these raid fights for sure. Now, who do you want to pair her up with? I think definitely Tsubaki Guide, which we'll get into in a bit. Kotama I think is great as a support special, Akari, and then I think as an attacker alongside her, Hoshino will be great. Swimsuit Hoshino will be great. Other cost supporters like Swimsuit Shiroko, I think Himari might be really nice. Chenino at points, and Kikyu whenever she comes out, I think Kikyu is going to be really good as well. And then I also do think New Year's Fuka and Ui are nice setups as well. So yeah, for sure, I think she's going to be really nice with Tsubaki Guide for sure. And then again, I think you want to pair her up with Swimsuit Hoshino for a team setup there. And then again, you can just figure out how you want to buff her and everything like that. Because again, you want to have her normal attack do lots of damage towards those raid bosses. Now let's go ahead and talk about Tsubaki. So Tsubaki here, even though Tsubaki is not a mystic special, she is a piercing heavy type, I still think she works very well with Umika here. So going to the wiki page here, so her EX skill does cost a lot. It is 6, but it increases the attack of all allies within a circular area by 37.2, 70.7% for 45 seconds, and the effect applies only while within that range. So as long as those characters are in the circular area, they'll get that increase of attack, and that works again very well with Umika when it comes to the raid bosses. Put her in the circle, let her do a bunch of damage. The normal skill, every 45 seconds heal an ally with the lowest HP, so a healer. I mean, that's typically normal for any special in the back row. And additionally increase critical resistance by 29.5, 56.1% for 30 seconds. And then her passive skill, increase healing by 14 to 26.6%, and then sub skill, increase attack of all allies by 9.1, 17.3%. so she's a healer, she is an attack increaser, and that's really nice to have. But of course there are better specials that do those, but she's like, you know, typically one of those. And plus, not only that, I don't really like how her cost is 6. If it was like 4 or 5, I think it would have been, you know, nice. But yeah, that's what I think about that cost. But other than that, I do think Tsubaki Guide again works very well with Umika. I think Izuna might be a really great setup as well. Anywhere in the Pierce area I think is nice. I think you can definitely pair her up with other buffers in the back row like Akko, Himari, New Year's Fuka, you know, all that good stuff there. And then yeah, I think she also works very well against those raid bosses, specifically Seto. I think again, you want to bring her to Seto, and you want to give all your characters that buff and the healing. So yeah, I think she's very limited on where she can go for sure, but I think she would be a pretty good backup for Seto. Even though again there are better specials, I think if you don't have those other better specials, she'll be a nice alternative. But again, these characters are not unique, so they're gonna be permanently in the gacha. So I don't think you really need to you know, spend all your gems for them unless they're like your specific waifus or something like that. But I do think there are some other characters after them coming out that are gonna be better. So I think if anything, save your gems for them. And yeah, that's basically going to be about it. But again, if you need characters to like fight Seto and goals, I think these two are some nice pickups. But again, they're not unique, so they're not limited. So yeah, for sure, you don't need to spend all your gems on them. So yeah, that's basically going to be about it. Just a little conversation on these two. Again, there are some other characters coming out that I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait to talk about them. But yeah, this is going to be a very exciting event in my opinion, and I can't wait for it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Umika and Tsubaki Guide, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.